This is the second race of today and our final one. We're a lot later than what we normally are because we had a lot of issues trying to get in for Monaco. So that was not fun.
Indeed. That was really not fun.
And I have no sound. That normally happens. There we go. We're going to go on board with Old Man Barry again because he keeps on being the one that the game decides to have a spectate. Stop.
I hit it accidentally.
Looks like Old Man Barry is getting a much better qualifying than he did around Monaco. Maybe this is just this track. Sure, he's currently on pole, provisional pole, and Recon kind of switching about with him up top though. Old Man Barry kind of moving around the middle of the pack. Pursuit hasn't had a best qualifying. He's currently in the middle of the pack in 7th. I shall never actually look to who's on what tyres. Most of the people up top are on the Hypers, on Dave is on the Ultras, and lower down there's a couple more Ultras, and you've got Maxis on the Super side, and the bottom 3 on Hypers.
I mean, in a 25% race, you can do a one-stop on the 2 softest tyres, so I don't really see why the Supers are needed.
Recon, that is a dominant qualifying session. I think that's nearly a second for him. He's been dominating this season, absolutely abusing people. Nearly got the win in Monaco, except he ballsed it off and got a bit of wing damage. I don't actually know if I'm not allowed to say that, so I'm going to stop saying that. Except he
saying what?
Ballsed. Bull. I don't know, bollocks. Whatever that jazz. So I'm sorry if I'm not allowed to. We've got Recon on pole by a full second and a 10th. What is going on with this man? Someone sign him. Oh wait, someone's already signed him up, never mind. Mason 2nd, David 3rd, Pursuit 4th, Max is 5th, Charlie 6th, Uzi 7th, Old Man Barry 8th, Blundsand 9th, George Roberts 10th, Chino Loco 11th, Gamey 12th, Jeffrey 13th, Shurith 14th, Tillis Peace 15th, Graham 16th. I didn't even see Chino Loco in the Monaco race. I forgot he existed. But Recon, nice. I think he's my prediction to win this race. He looks like he is on form. Yeah. Unbelievable scenes. Is that also your prediction?
I should probably sit down now.
Have you been standing up ever since you had that laughing fit? And it appears a couple of people are using China setups. That is not recommended.
Wait, how can you see that?
I looked in the chat.
Yeah, I've not been added to that chat yet.
Have you not? Oh, actually. Formation lap is now underway. Maze and Recon on the front row. Dave and Pursuit in the 2nd. Max is Charlie in the 3rd. Losing Old Man Barry in the 4th. I'm losing count. I cannot count. George and Chinny in the yes. And Jeffrey and Chinny both got disqualified there, and I really need a way. That was sudden. Alright, I'll be 1 second. Bye.
I'll entertain you all. Meanwhile, here we are on the formation lap. Number 69 on Old Man Barry. Always lovely to see when people roll with number 69. Very good jokes. Yeah, I don't know if Jack will be back before the race will start, so I might have to do the good old fast talking on the start. Never done that before, so sorry if it's bad. Maximus being disqualified here. Gin Loco and Jeffrey Henny has also been disqualified. Now, why has Gamey's name disappeared? Now that is certainly weird. And I can't spectate him either. This is funky.
Hello, I'm back. I'm sorry about
Hello,
that.
someone's disappeared.
What?
Gamey has disappeared.
Just disappeared, just gone.
Yeah, I cannot spectate.
Has he been taken? He's been taken by aliens. No other explanation for it. He is gone.
Exactly, he is.
Okay, we're going with Old Man Barry again. That's the second race in a row. Getting himself a little bit of screen time. 5 red lights here now on, and they are gone, and we are racing around Monaco in TTL F2 coming into the first corner. Toro Rosso got a bit of a sandwich there. It looks like
Canada?
George Roberts going around the outside. I meant Canada.
Oh, I see
It's the same
carbon
thing. Oh, someone's gone round. The Haas has gone round. People are piling up against it with carbon fibre everywhere. I think that was that Charlie? Was that Charlie the Haas? That is not good. TTG Recon carrying the lead. And I can't see anything else that's going on at the moment. No, I see 2 Saubers. Wait, no. Yeah, 2 Saubers together. Blood and Sand and Old Man Barry.
George Roberts going a bit on the grass there, almost hit it Stewart. That's being overtaken by a little piece. Currently I can't see any gaps because everyone is changing position.
Yep.
Alright, Old Man Barry on Blood and Sand. The teammates here in the hairpin.
Blood and Sand going very wide.
But he still kept it in front of Ginny Loco. That's well
Fair
done.
play to him. Yellow flag is sector 3. Can't see anything.
Has someone hit the champion of alls? No.
Blood and Sand looked like he was trying to go up the inside of his teammate there into the final chicane. TTG Recon crossing line in the lead. Not surprising really. He's absolutely flying. Now we're starting to see a few gaps as Chinny Loco tries to go around the outside. He's on the inside onto the second corner, but Blood and Sand leaving a lot of room. You could fit a bus through there. Chinny Loco has now got that position. Will Blood and Sand try and fight back for it? There's no room. Chinny Loco moves up into 8th position. And that's the first I've seen of him today.
Reappeared.
Yep, so are mine.
I can now see stuff.
Sharus and Charlie in the pits now. Will Blood and Sand make a mistake and then Jeffries pounced. Oh, nearly got it. As Gamey Things leaves the session, I don't know what happened to him.
I think he left before, it's just popped up now.
I think he's glitched or something.
Because his name actually just disappeared on the
Jeffrey
map.
just hit the wall.
Ooh, that's not good.
Jeffrey on the inside? Possibly no.
No, he's not going for it. The price.
Wasn't expecting him to. Well,
I mean,
next lap we're going to have DRS. So, this straight is going to get spicy.
It would be quite snazzy if we could have the
on the inside into the final chicane. Maybe Yeri's going for it. Jeffrey. That's a great move from Jeffrey. Blood and Sand could do nothing about it.
Really clean.
Very clean. Mr. Clean carrying my whole damn team. That set Andreas off again. Whoops. Oh man, Barry closing in on Maximus. I'm sorry. I've broken Andreas. I'm dying.
That was funky. Old Man Barry, 2 turns behind Maximus.
He's close. He's really close up through there. He's gonna have DRS on this straight, which is probably the most effective DRS straight there is on this track. Max is the only person I'll superstar except he's lost a lot of time. Those too many S sounds during that I broke. Old Man Barry did not get a good exit on the hairpin. As who was that pulled into the pits? Uzi pulls into the pits. One of the first people so far. Old Man Barry closes in on Maximus. Is he gonna go for the overtaking? Not just yet.
Well, Uzi's not one of the first, as Stuart and Charlie both have pitted already. Charlie's pitted onto the Hypers, which is highly interesting. Is he going for a 2-stop here?
Possibly.
Not the optimal. He could have easily just popped onto the Supers.
and gone to the end. Maybe he's not confident in himself.
Yeah.
I just saw a
It's
laser
just,
pointer come in through my window.
Oh. Someone's attacking you.
That was not what I wanted to see. Now I'm paranoid.
You're being stalked.
I'm
Maybe it's that girl.
I'm genuinely paranoid now.
I think it's the girl. She's found you. Now she's
Hello,
lasering you.
Jack.
Someone
Hello,
here.
Clarice.
Hello, Clarice.
Imagine if this was Crofty and Brundle just sat there doing that. That would
Hello,
probably be
Clarice.
I mean, I would definitely pay for Sky Sports F1 if Crofty and Brundle were like you and me. Just suddenly Brundle just cracking up laughing.
You're a
Laughing
spastic.
for 5 laps straight.
How did you do that? You're not a normal
It
child.
was a funny noise. The Ice team made a funny noise, and I couldn't stop
A
thinking
farting
about
sound. You have the mental age of a 6-year-old. What was that?
I don't know, and I'm scared now.
Oh my Barry's the closest at the moment, except he's not quite close enough to Maximus at all to make an overtake. Chile Loco is closing in on them though. Andreas, can you tell us about that tequila story?
Oh yeah, I was in Mallorca to celebrate my birthday, and then one night, my mum had ordered a tequila sunrise, which is a drink with tequila in it, and it's got orange juice and something grenadine, I think it's called. And then there's also a drink called San Francisco, which is the same, just without the tequila. And this glass with tequila was really, really big, but it was in like a plastic glass. And the San Francisco drink, which was for me, was in like a really fancy glass, so I thought it was the plastic one. That was the San Francisco, the one for me. So I just drank that, and I was like, this tastes weird. But I kept on drinking it, and I drank the whole thing. That was quite a funny night, to say the least.
What happened?
I was awake all night vomiting.
Chile Loco closing in on man Barry. No overtake being made just yet. So it sounds like that was a laugh at. I can't imagine you drunk now. Imagine you when you were younger.
Yeah, that was my 14th birthday.
Chile Loco
14th
closing in on
birthday.
old man Barry. Maybe down the inside into the final chicane. No, not quite look for it, but he just let old man Barry go. May's pulling into the pits now. And Andres is on the side laughing again.
Yeah, because I don't know if you heard that, but I made a very weird noise there.
I don't know about it. Oh yeah, I did hear that. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know either. Something's taken control of me.
It has indeed.
I think it's very sad that it's a sad time where I might actually have to go.
Just try and stay as long as you can. This Chile Loco
Wait a minute.
is kind of close to Barry,
will-
except I don't know.
I will quickly check if we have any Cheerios, because if we don't, there's nothing that I can eat, so I'll just stay on a little longer. But yeah, I'll be righty backy.
Okay, that means you're going to have to listen to me and my voice only now, and you're not going to have to deal with his random fits of laughter. I don't know where it comes from, but it happens. Recon are pulling into the pits along with Pursuit. Two of the podium people, I don't know what words are, pulling into the pits now. A few people getting them through the pits. Yeah, Chino Loco and Barry have taken them now, except they're the only people who haven't pitted just yet. Sorry. Max is going to be going longer than anyone else, so he will probably take the lead at some point during this race. And pit later if he can work a big enough gap, as George Roberts gets a 5-second stop go for speeding in the pit lane. Not recommended. Recon is trying to maybe go around the inside, of Jeffrey Henney, except he can't quite make it. Not enough of a gap, except he's on the exit. Looks like he's got better traction, and he's going to have him, I reckon. He's also got DRS, and he's gone. Jeffrey not going to fight that. Recon is a quick boy. Some more people down the order in the pits now. Hopefully we'll be seeing more close gaps. And Recon trying to work his way up through the grid. Actually, no. All those people have to pit. Which should be very soon. Also, Jeffrey starts to pit. I was kind of hoping we'd have some closer gaps, except it looks like we might not be. Other than Chino Loco and Barry, who've been close to each other for quite a long time.
Hello.
Hello.
I just came into the room with a big I was close. With a big bag with 2 apples.
Okay.
And I'm about to open the bag. Because there are no Cheerios. Ooh, look at my finger, it's all smooth now.
Actually, I would like to just point out to anyone in the stream. Chino Loco maybe go down the inside of Barry. Hang on. Who was that?
That's Recon.
Oh, Recon's just overtaken Chino. Was not expecting that. George Roberts retires from the session. Along with Blood and Sand, did they collide? Do you know, Andres?
I think they did.
I think they might have
see. I
collided.
was on
the exit of the
Chino's
pits.
on board. Chinny got overtaken off track by Recon, so if he doesn't let
Illegal
Recon pass
overtake.
very shortly, I think that'll end wrong for Recon.
Possibly, as Recon tries to go around the outside, inside of Old Man Barry, which he does to a Blood and Sand in the middle of the track.
Oh my god! It's the
He's in
champion
the
of balls blaming a victim.
Champions Wall. Was that where George Roberts retired as well? I don't know. I was not expecting to see a nice dead corpse of a Sauber in the middle of the track, but we did.
Yeah. I do like how you just describe that dead corpse as nice.
I'm a necrophiliac, what can I say?
Oh, are you Arthur Chase?
Hmm?
Are you Arthur Chase?
Yes. Don't know what that means, but yes.
Oh.
Arthur Chase, I
From
just
the,
realised what you said. Yes, I am.
Arthur Chase.
Charlie maybe an overtake on his teammate Graham. I don't know what happened to my words, it kind of just blended into one then. Recon moves himself back up into a podium spot. He's back up into the third. Dave is now pulling into the pits. The race leader, Max for Sam Recon, I do believe are going to get him. But who else will? We're going to have to see as I reckon Dave will be able to crawl his way back up the order now. Max is down in the lead on 10 lap old supers. He's going to be pissy very soon. Those super softs are hard enough to probably take it to the end of the race, except that's not allowed. Oh, Charlie getting very close to his teammate coming into the hairpin. I think we could be seeing an overtake happening here. He's certainly close enough down the inside into the hairpin. He's completely overshot that corner. Graham's going to take him back. Thank you very much. Simple for him. Except I do believe Charlie's going to have DRS. Yes, he is. Can he make an overtake slipstream? He's getting close enough. He's going to be there. Up the inside into the final chicane. I do believe it's going to happen. Graham looks like he's trying to hold on to it. He's in the pits now. Okay.
That's disappointing.
It is indeed. Uzi's closing in on Barry though a little bit. Except Recon. This will be more interesting. He's closing in for the race win on Maximus. Or if he gets past him, then he's pretty much guaranteed to win this race as long as he doesn't make any mistakes. He'll be a long way in front. So Maximus pulls into the pits. He's on super softs and people are surviving the same amount of time as him on ultras, so was the super softs the right idea? I don't know. Chino Loco getting a 5-second stop go for speeding in the pit lane. Naughty. Recon is now back in the lead of this race. Dave M in second on the Hypersoft tyres, so he's going to be flying until the end of the race until his tyres start to get a bit worn. Struth closing in on a little piece. He has DRS coming into the first corner. I think he's too far away to make an overtake. Indeed he is. Except never mind, he's absolutely nearly flown up little pieces. Rear end. I was going to say a naughty word, but I didn't. He came out of nowhere. F1 2018, 20, give us a sec. 2010 engineer, that came out of nowhere. Chinaloco overtakes Jeffrey. Oh, hang on, they'll make a bit of contact, kind of rubbing against each other's rear wheels.
That was a fake laugh, by the way. I just didn't want you to feel bad.
What did I say?
The thing about this 2010 engineer.
Thank you. I'm like Link from Good Mythic Morning. Kind of have to laugh to make him not feel bad.
Yeah, because he's very clearly autistic.
So am I. This piece looks like he's gonna have Uzi. Unless Uzi tries to fight back, maybe around the outside, except there's just no space in that corner. Ass ultimate trying to make a comeback overtake.
Well, there is if you. There's
Not
always
really.
space if you want to.
Yeah, it just depends if you want to punt them.
Space.
So he's going to fight back, coming into, I don't know what corners he are, but except he's going to be on the inside. Uzi overtaking the McLaren and Little Piece. Oh, Little Piece, he's losing the rear end. Sharus has got him. That was so close. I thought he was going to blow up into the middle of the strike there, except luckily he didn't. That could have ended in tears. What the fuck are you doing? I'm sorry about that naughty word. I did not mean to say that.
I'm playing with my apple.
Cool. What are you doing?
It's the way I eat it. It has a hard time entering my mouth.
Okay. Sturys is closing on an Uzi, coming into the final chicane on the inside.
Do you really want to do
he's
that?
got it.
Yes, you do.
Yes, he does. Uzi getting 360 top hooks after that little corner cut there. Also, only a few laps to go. Can you please stop eating the apple like that? It does not sound right.
Making this entertaining.
Making it weird. Jeffrey gave it through a second time penalty after that. Obvious corner cut. It's a lot later than we normally go for this. Pursue's currently in third. I completely forgot he was racing. He's kind of just slipped under the radar so far. Except Maze, he could he could catch into the final few laps of this race. It looks like he is catching slightly, but will it be enough to go to the end?
Ooh, that's a question.
Find out after the break. That wasn't funny.
That kind of was funny. I can relate because there's commercial breaks on Danish on TV.
Oh, chilling local. Looks like he's just let Jeffrey through. I don't know why he's gone so slow. I think he's just let those lot through. I don't think so because Jeffrey's in the Force India.
I know, but they're still a Mercedes. Both are Mercedes teams.
I doubt it. Jeffrey has got a lot closer to Little Piece after that though. He's closing in on him. On the brake as well, getting very, very close. Looks like both of these people have got nice and loose rear ends on the exit corners. I don't know why I described that as nice.
Jeffrey does have a very fancy helmet.
What is this helmet?
Fancy.
I can't see it. It's quite fancy. I like it. But is he close enough to try and make an overtake on this piece coming into the final chicane? Not quite. He's not going for it. Playing it cautious, except he's got a good run on the exit of that corner. He's going to have him into the first corner. Both have DRS. He's on the inside line though. Is he going to make it? It looks like he might do. This piece still trying to hold on. He's on the inside. He's bumped into Jeffrey though. He couldn't quite keep his line tight enough as Jeffrey makes the position. Jeffrey getting another time penalty though. This piece is still close enough to make an overtake, except it looks like he's not trying to go for it now.
We just had if we're using the broadcast camera in the Wall of Champions, you could see proof that George Roberts crashed there, because there were some very big Toro Rosso front wing pieces in that corner.
Stewart's really doing their job there. Stewart's, not Stewart's.
Yeah.
My dad's called Stewart.
Is your dad called Stewart?
Stewart. Jeffrey.
How?
Oh, that was not what I was expecting. He was trying to go down the inside. He's still trying to go down the inside. Made a little bit of contact with his rear wheel. And Uzi's just had to cut the corner. And this piece is trying to make an overtake on him as well. They're both wheel to wheel coming into the first corner. Except looks like Jeffrey's still got the position on this piece. Jeffrey was still trying to search the inside line when there was clearly not much room. I was hoping he would kind of pull out to the outside, except he nearly rear-ended Uzi.
Yeah.
Only a couple laps to go in the Canadian Grand Prix.
In the Canadians.
Yeah, in the Canadians, whatever you want to call it. If you don't know geography, then there you go. Maxis is closing in on the Ferrari of Mazo, who are both still quite close. What was that?
Montreal is a very watery city. Also, this track takes up a full island.
It does indeed. It's like Monaco takes up an entire country.
Wow, Monaco takes up an entire city.
Monaco's a country.
Not the whole country. Oh no, but it takes up the full city of Monte Carlo.
Same thing.
Yes, there are.
Jeffrey round the outside of Uzi into the final chicane if he can. Uzi at the inside line, he kept it. Well played to him, and I've dropped another thing and I've lost it. One thing I haven't lost though is my efficiency. Jeffrey going down the inside, a little bit of contact with this piece coming into the final lap. It looks like he could be getting a little bit desperate. Coming into the end for some extra points as Uzi goes into a wall, he loses a bit of carbon fibre off his front wing. That's not going to help him coming into the last stage of this race as he loses position to Jeffrey's. He's absolutely flying. He's had Little Piece as well, except Uzi's going to try and get Little Piece also. Little Piece locking up. It's hard to say his name over and over and over again. Uzi spun him. Little Piece has gone round, nearly hit the wall. It has gone round and has hit the wall. He's lost his entire front wing now. And he's retired. Little Piece is out of this race. Uzi looked like he just made contact with his rear wing and has spun him round. TTG Recon takes the race win. Not surprising.
Very disappointing, especially on the final lap.
That's going to be under investigation at the end of this race, I reckon.
Piece must be furious.
He is furious. He's absolutely fuming.
Wait a minute. Graham's crossed the finish line because he's been lapped, but he didn't make it past the place where Little Piece crashed. So does that mean the Little Piece will still be in front of Graham because he made it further in the race?
Yeah, I guess so.
The Little Piece will stay in 12th, even though Graham still drove and actually finished the race. But he did half a lap less, so Little Piece will beat him. That's actually quite interesting.
Hang on, well, Uzi died. Just seen that. That's definitely going to be under investigation, though.
Yeah, it definitely has to be. Right, Jack, while you end off the stream, I shall go use the loo.
Okay, you do that. TTG Recon taking a well-deserved win today. Been mostly dominant throughout, and he could have got the race win in Monaco also, except he got a bit of front wing damage, so he didn't quite make it. Dave comes home in second for Ferrari. I do believe Ferrari on top of the constructors at the moment, but Pursuit led quite a boring race, except he still came third on the podium. Well played to him. It was a pretty decent race. People were close, but not too many overtakes happening. Actually, there were quite a few. Never mind. TTG Recon takes the race win. Dave in second, Pursuit third, Maze fourth, Max is fifth, Oldman Barry sixth, Shuru seventh, Jeffrey eighth, Chinny Loco ninth, Uzi 10th, Charlie 11th, Liz Peace 12th, Graham 13th, George Roberts 14th, and Blood and Sand 15th. How many retirements did we have? Let's have a little looky. 1, 2, 3. Only 3. Not as much as I was expecting, so. Not as many retirements as I was expecting in the two races today. But I hope you all enjoyed watching this race. It was quite entertaining, I feel. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And goodbye.